Hi, welcome to the Golfer's Choice TaylorMade RSi1 iron versus TaylorMade SpeedBlade iron review. Today we're going to test the two irons against each other on our GC2 simulator here at Golfer's Choice. I'm going to test the launch angles, backspin rates and also the carry distances which each iron is producing, and show you the differences in how the technology is helping the RSi1 iron be slightly more forgiving compared to the SpeedBlade. So I'm going to hit some shots for you to start off with. 165-yard par 3 here at the Celtic Manor on the simulator. Hit some shots and then we'll go through the launch conditions, as I say, and then compare against the two. So you start off with TaylorMade RSi1 irons. Okay, so lovely strike to start off with. Really nice high ball flight. It's a really important factor that this year TaylorMade RSi1 irons really launching quite high. It's quite a strong loft, 30.5 degrees, but actually it's launching really nice and high and spinning properly for a change. So TaylorMade irons previously launched very low spins, went miles, but probably came in a bit too hot and wouldn't stop. This year, with the new slower CG positioning, actually getting a lot higher launch angle, so much better in my view for this year. So let's hit two more. Okay, so lovely strike again. About as good as I can strike it, that one. So 118 ball speed there, really quick off the base. Normally for my 7 iron would be around 114, 115 miles an hour ball speed. So very quick off the base there. Okay, so 3 very similar shots there. Pretty happy with those. So again, that last one, 119 ball speed. So that's really impressive. That come off face very quick, very powerful. Have a look at the side-on view of those. So we've got an average launch angle of 19 degrees. So really nice and high compared to previous TaylorMade models. Actually getting some flight out of it. Backspin rate there, perfect, 6,000 RPMs. Very unusual, again, for a TaylorMade forgiving iron to have that much backspin. Backspin's fantastic. It's going to allow the climb, stall and fall. So 6,000 for me is spot on. The overall kind of rule of thumb we like to use is whatever iron you have, if you times that by 1,000 and take 1,000 RPM off, that's around the correct amount of backspin. It differs between different ball speeds, but for my ball speed, 6,000 RPM with a good launch angle of underneath 20 degrees is very good. You can start aggressive launch and then a climb, stall and fall. So 6,000 RPM is very good. So that rule of thumb again, times the number by 1,000, so 7, times it by 1,000 is 7,000. Take 1,000 RPM off, to where you get down to 6,000. So a 9,000, 1,000 RPM off, should be spinning at 8,000. So yeah, really fantastic launch angle and backspin rate there. Lovely descent angle of 48 degrees. So it's coming down, sticking, and it's going 146 carry for 148 total. So 1 pace in the stop, or 2 pace in the stop. Compare that against the SpeedBlade from last year. So TaylorMade SpeedBlade here. So this will come up on screen in yellow. Both models tested are the standard stiff shafts from the fitting carts with this standard loft and standard lie angle head. So this is SpeedBlade, so darker head. I do prefer the chrome, to be honest, but that's just personal. Okay, bad swing, everything ignore that one. That's my fault, not the club. Oh dear, 3 off the tee. Although I'd probably get a drop zone because it didn't reach that side and bounce into the water, but okay, so much better strike. Really nice flushed out the middle. Okay, it's good. You can see it's just coming out a little bit lower compared to RSi1 irons. Yeah, so that launched at 17 degrees. Okay, pull that one out of the toe. Didn't quite get the forgiveness compared to TaylorMade RSi1 irons. Just came up short right. Only 113 ball speed there, so probably the worst of any shot. It struck the ball first, it wasn't a hit fat, it just didn't quite have the forgiveness that TaylorMade RSi1 irons had. Okay, so great strike, absolutely flushed that. Come out very flat though. Okay, you can see just coming in quite hot, 120 ball speed. So we know SpeedBlade is very, very, very powerful. It just comes out a little bit hotter compared to RSi1. So for me, RSi1 is a lot more controllable going into green, a lot climb, stall and fall. Whereas for me, a bit of a difference between SpeedBlade, a good one and a bad one. If you have a look at the side on view, compare those two side by side. So RSi1 versus SpeedBlade. I did hit one high right, so maybe if we delete that one, it's the first one, as you can remember, went in the water. Take that one out, compare good strike versus good strike. So you can really see there the difference in launch angle and spin rate. So we've got 17 degrees on SpeedBlade, 19 degrees on RSi1. And also SpeedBlade only spinning at 5,600. So it's not bad, it's just a little bit flat, a little bit stingy. It's okay on a 7 iron, but you get into a 5 iron, a 4 iron, that low spin rate is really going to not allow the ball to climb, stall and fall. It's going to go very flat and hit into green, it'll be running out the back. So with TaylorMade RSi1 irons spinning slightly more and also launching slightly higher, it's going to be a lot easier across the set to use and get some proper nice flight out of it. So yeah, very similar in terms of carry distances, 166, 165. TaylorMade this year aren't marketing on the new RSi1 is a lot more powerful. What they are marketing on is how forgiving it is. So like I hit that shot out the toe, came up short right at 113 ball speed with a SpeedBlade. If I was to hit that shot with the new RSi1 irons, with the new face slot technology, you've got a face slot out the heel and a slot out the toe. These slot areas allow the face to flex and flick the ball off the face with very similar ball speeds compared to a middle struck shot. So I'm constantly flag high all the time. So if you're looking for a very, very forgiving set of irons, then RSi1 is definitely one of the irons. When you come in for a fitting here at Golfer's Choice, we will get you to have a go with. We've got the fitting cart here because we're a TaylorMade tuned performance fitting centre. So we have a whole variety of different shafts to try, not just the React standard shaft. We've got some like Nippons, we've got KBS, we've got Project X, we've got the Dynamic Gold. They simply screw into the heads because we have the heads in the head format on their own with no shaft in, and the shafts will simply grab the shaft. These are all the different shafts, Project X, KBS's, Nippons. They simply screw into the head and we can test that shaft and head combination. So if you're a high launch angle player and think, oh actually RSi irons go higher compared to SpeedBlade, I hit the ball high, don't worry, we can manipulate that ball flight with shaft technology. So a firmer tip will bring the ball flight down, a softer tip will increase the backspin and higher the launch angle. So we can fine tune those launch angles and spin rates with the shaft technology, but it's very important that as a base unit the actual iron is doing a 7 iron job even though it's quite strong and locked. So in my view the RSi1 irons for this year are a lot easier for the player to use because mishits do happen. It's TaylorMade's buzzword for this year. You've got the slot out the toe, slot out the heel, making this face a lot more forgiving across the face and maintaining those similar carry distances time and time again. So thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe, have a look on our Facebook site, Twitter. At the bottom, give any comments if you want me to test anything against each other. I will always do that for you. And thank you very much. Cheers, bye.